Good morning. I can't even tell. Oh, it is on record. Good morning, people of Earth, this beautiful, beautiful Earth. I've been coming to the beach every morning to sun gaze, which is a way of opening your pineal gland. I actually did a brief video talking about how I'm here at sunrise to open my pineal gland. So that's really it. But I also wanted to talk about something else that I do that really works for me. Like I say on every video, and I'm very, very adamant about this, I am not telling anybody what to do. I'm not some guru who knows any more than anyone else. I'm not proclaiming that that I have any answers really at all. The only thing that I know is that I was in a bad place and my life was not working for me at all, and I was miserable, suicidally miserable, and now I'm in love with my life, and every area has transformed into just pretty close to how it would be if I, imagined it and wrote it all down. I want more things because I'm human and I'm always wanting more things, but not really, though. I'm saying that, and as I'm saying it, I'm realizing I'm pretty in love with my life, and I'm pretty fulfilled, and I feel whole, and a lot of that, or all of it really, is the energetic work that I've done within myself. And I just keep saying it in every video, everything that I put out to the world. It's only me sharing what I've done to help me to feel so solid and so unbelievably well. I just want to share it because I love everything on this earth. I really do. I don't believe in badness or evil people. I don't even necessarily believe in goodness, really. I believe that people are empty vessels with unlimited potential within them, and I would love to uplift the whole world. If I had a magic wand, that's what I would do. I would uplift everyone so that they were feeling great about their lives. And when they feel great about their lives, they're in a place to contribute. Hurt people. And that's where I was at. And I was harmful to this planet. And now I don't feel like I'm harmful to this planet because my intention is always to uplift because I feel uplifted. Anyway, that was a really long introduction. What I wanted to actually talk about in this video is journaling. My power questions. I'm sitting here on the beach and I'm journaling in my little dollar store notebook, which I feel is perfect because I don't have any sense of preciousness about this. I just write. I don't, have this gorgeous journal that I'm afraid to write in. I write and then I rip pages out and I draw and I don't really care what happens to it. So anyway, I have some power questions that I ask myself every morning, and I just got these from different sources, from Jack Canfield, Joe Dispenza, Oprah. Like, I listen to all of these people who I admire and who are doing great things for themselves and for others. And from listening to them over the years, I put together some questions to ask myself, and really not just to ask myself and look at and not ruminate on, but really questions to sit with. And sometimes I don't have the answers. I'll ask the question and I'm like, I don't know today, I'm not sure, and I'll just sit with it for a minute and maybe nothing comes up, and then later on I'll get an answer or I won't. But anyway, the questions, usually I don't journal them, actually, because my mornings are pretty crazy usually, but right now my kids are still sleeping and my fiance is camping with his kids. Usually he and I have a spiritual time in the morning and we do it together, and I just don't journal. It's just not part of our spiritual time together. So, and it works. I don't need to journal them. It's just that right now I have time. If you journal, it's great to journal them. And writing, I think, is an amazing way of getting out feelings and really reflecting on things. But you don't need to. I don't feel like I need to anyway. I can just read these questions and it works. But I keep them on my phone and I read them in the morning before I get out of bed, or as I'm doing my spiritual time, or like right now on the beach at 6:30 in the morning. And then I have a separate set of questions that I read every night to myself and I answer. I don't know, sometimes it takes me 5 minutes, sometimes it takes me 10 or 20. Right now it's taking me like a half hour because I'm writing them all out, and it's actually nice to get deeper into this and really ruminate on these questions, but it's not necessary. Really, it's to help me to be aware of where I'm at. And that awareness helps me to be a better me, so that I can be a better me for my kids, for my fiance, and for this whole planet. And that's my obligation, really. My duty is to be the best me that I can possibly be, so that I can bring that to everybody else, so I can serve. But here are my questions, the morning questions that I ask every morning, without fail. Even if it's just me reading them super quickly, if I'm like doing something that, is going to take up my whole day, whatever. So the morning I ask, am I truly taking 100% responsibility for my life? Am I at the cause or the effect of my life? Extremely important, because if I'm not taking responsibility for my life, then I'm allowing it to fall apart, really. It's essential that I take responsibility for everything in my life. So I need to be aware of if I'm not doing that and get back on track. Who am I? Big question. What do I truly want? What do I truly want? Not the car, not the house. It's almost never that. Hi, little birdie. Cute, this teeny little birdie hopping around. Anyway, what do I truly want? It's almost always spiritually. It's almost always spiritual and emotional stuff. Like, I want to be happy. I want to feel fulfilled, or whatever. What is the highest version of me that I can be? Yeah, huge question. And really what I do when I ask that question is I not only ask it, but I take a second to embody it and feel as if I am my highest self in that moment. And I intend to bring that to the world. So I'll ask, what is the highest version of myself that I can be today, or that I can be, just period. And I kind of close my eyes and imagine that, what that looks like and what that feels like. And I intend to bring it to everyone and everything throughout my whole day. What is my vision for my life? I usually just go over very quickly what I envision for the rest of my life. I'm healthy, I'm radiantly open-hearted, I'm uplifting the world everywhere I go. That's my vision. Doesn't mean it always happens, but what is my vision for my life? If I have a target to aim at, and I have a clear idea, a clear picture of what I want for my life, I'm so much more likely to have that. What can I give, or how can I serve the world to make it a better place? And then I have in parentheses, even if only a teeny bit better. Doesn't matter if I'm doing something big. It matters that I'm adding something good to the world. Like, what is my energy bringing to this world? What am I bringing, really, is what that question is about. What is the biggest challenge in my life right now? And what is the highest way that I can respond to shift this into something wonderful? That's all about turning obstacles and challenges into kind of leveraging them, using them to uplift myself. And that's essential for me, because I can choose to look at the challenges and the obstacles in my life as something that's preventing me from having the life that I want, or I can see those things as catapults that are propelling me toward the life that I want and who I want to be. It's interesting. I'm saying the life that I want, but I don't really want a specific life. It's not like I have this vision of me living in a certain place, driving a certain car, wearing certain clothes. I really don't care that much. There are certain things that I care about, like I would prefer not to live somewhere freezing. But, if I did, that'd be okay. I don't have a clear idea of exactly what I want those outer things in my life to be, because they're not all that important to me. What's important is who I am, what I bring to the world, how I feel, how I'm doing mentally, emotionally, physically, and how the people in my life who I care about, how I am with them. What are my relationships looking like? And, am I bringing my best self? Really, that's what's important to me. So anyway, so those are my morning questions. I ask them first thing, and then in the evening before I go to bed. Sometimes I'm in bed, sometimes I'm like even doing, brushing my teeth or whatever. And I'll ask myself again, am I truly taking 100% responsibility for my life? Am I at the cause, or am I at the effect? Very important. I need to make sure that I'm staying on top of that. That's the most important question of all of these, because it kind of is the foundation of everything else in my life. Am I taking responsibility for my health, for my relationships, for my spiritual connection, everything? What did I do well today? It's important that I look at that and I take time to feel some pride, or it's not really pride, but to feel proud of myself. So maybe it is pride. Maybe other people don't care and don't notice and won't be proud of me, but if I'm proud of me, then that's what matters. We're all looking for approval. I don't want to need approval from anyone. I want to approve of how I'm doing, which is why we seek outside approval. That's what I believe. Anyway, because we don't approve of what we're doing. We need that validation. Other people telling us we're okay. I'm so not trying to be a know-it-all. I just noticed this from my own life. Anyway, was I my highest self today? Did I give my best? Every time I ask that question, it's a no. I've never ever answered that question as a yes. Not because I am a perfectionist, but because I'm a limitless being, and there's always another level that I could get to. But just asking that question keeps me on track for aiming toward being my highest self and giving my best. Did I serve, or was I selfish? That's another one that I will usually answer yes and no. I did serve in some places in my life and in some times, but I also was selfish. What do I want? What do I truly want? Again, reiterating that, just keeping myself on track. What is my vision for my life? And how is the worst thing that happened today actually the best thing that could have happened? How was this thing a blessing? How is it a blessing in my life? So reframing that, turning it around and making it something that I can use to catapult myself once again. So those are my questions that I ask myself in the morning and in the evening, and they've been tremendously helpful in keeping me on track toward upgrading my life every day. I hope that was helpful for you, and I will see you soon. Goodbye, my people. Goodbye, goodbye.